at this price tag on these, the first ever really restaurant version of the cakes that Junior's actually sells in Brooklyn. And when these are cut open and you spend $10, $15 for a piece of the cake or whatever it is, this is the cake that they cut. This, in fact, is close to 5 inches tall. It can feed at least 10 to 12, if not more, because it's so high that when Alan brings this piece out, I mean, that's a massive piece. It really is.
And wait till I show you what's inside.
And wait till you see what's inside, because these are amazing. Let me quickly say, you have 2 different cakes to choose from. You can choose the chocolate fudge cake, and you got to hear what's in it. I mean, really, 6 layers in there. Or the red velvet cake, which is 4 layers of the most amazing food. And these are each priced at $69.98. Now, understand, this is absolutely top of the line, best of the best. These people, Junior's, has been in business 74 years as of yesterday. Yep. They've been here on QVC since 1995. So we're talking really almost 40 years.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
And we haven't changed a bit.
I mean, it's crazy. And this is the man who now owns the restaurant, because he has come down from the family. Alan Rosen, welcome.
Nice to be here.
Great to have you here.
So this is really great. So when you go into our retail stores in Brooklyn or in Manhattan or in Las Vegas and you get a tall layer cake, this is what you're getting. We've never done this in mail order in the past. And we say 6 layers, and it's really hard to see. But there are 6 layers of cake. In between each one, there's chocolate ganache in there. So we take chocolate, we melt it, and we ladle it in between the layers. Then you have chocolate fudge. Then you can see that darker line is that ganache again. So you have...
What is ganache?
Ganache is melted chocolate and cream, basically.
Okay.
Okay? So
Sign
in between each layer is either ganache or fudge. So you have 3 layers of fudge, 3 layers of chocolate ganache, 6 layers of cake covered in chocolate fudge. My kids vote for chocolate fudge every year. That is their favorite, bar none. Wow. It's so dense and so rich. And heavy and creamy and moist. Yeah. Mary Beth, I'm going to hand this to you because I want you to try it for your first time.
And what did you just say to me, Fran? You said 200 already ordered. There's no auto delivery, of course, and you might want to do bill to, ship to, all right, if you want to send these as a gift. I will tell you, you can have these shipped out right now, but that's limited. Or you can have them shipped out the week of December 9th. And they are going to come in this size box.
I'm going to show you the difference.
Instead of that size.
This is our normal box here. This is what you're getting for this one. So if you're getting this to your home, it'll come in this Junior's box like you see right here. Put this in your freezer. If you get it next week and you want to eat it right away, keep it in your refrigerator, but it stays in your freezer for up to 6 months.
If you want your dining table to go silent, you serve this. They aren't even going to be talking because they're just going to be eating. Check this out. That is amazing right there. It'll be silent.
It's the real deal, I'm telling you. This is what I serve my kids at the holidays.
That is so good. All right. If you are a chocolate lover, go with the chocolate fudge cake. Now let's talk red velvet.
So I cut you a slice of red velvet, as you can see very clearly right here. 4 layers of red velvet cake. Our frosting is a blend of buttercream and cream cheese frosting. I'll just clean it up so you can see right there. It's a blend 50% buttercream, 50% cream cheese, but look how smooth and creamy that is. That's what you're getting. Decorated perfectly, hand decorated. The back is finished with red velvet cake crumbs, Mary Beth. You told me earlier that red velvet's your favorite.
It's always been my favorite.
Fine.
And
I
have to tell you, that's okay. I'll take.
You
go ahead.
Double dip? You want me to have some? Sure.
Here's what I want to tell you: 300 of these now gone. Wow. This price goes up at the end of this show, which is 4 p.m. Eastern, I believe. Or are we going through Rachel and Alberti? I'm not sure, but anyway. It is the end of this show, so that would be 4 p.m. The fact is that this, we say 10 to 12, but like you don't need a big wide.
This is a 4-pound layer cake, 4 pounds. So normally I say quarter-pound serving, so that would be 16. but I'm cutting these a little thicker, okay, to show you here on TV. But this is a 4-pound layer cake. It's hard to make a layer cake weigh 4 pounds. You have to put a lot of ingredients into it.
Oh, you know what is so good? These are not too sweet. They are not at all too sweet. They are so moist and just tender. You know that melt in your mouth feeling with cake? Cake can be dry, not this one, boy. Look at that. You can see the moisture that is in that cake. If you want, like, when I tell you the best of the best,
no, it's real red velvet, very traditional.
They would not be in business 74 years and literally lines out the door if it wasn't the most decadent red velvet or chocolate
right, so look,
fudge cake.
I'm pressing on this cake pretty hard. You can see most cakes would crumble and break, but because of that ganache and that fudge and the moist devil's food cake, look how it stays sort of pressed like that.
Oh, that's
okay?
amazing.
But this is rich, delicious. If you like chocolate cake, this will be the best chocolate fudge cake you ever had in your life. I guarantee it.
Can we give this one to Jane?
Sure, and I have
Would
a
you
fresh
like this
fork
one?
for
And then
her.
we'll give you
Love
a
it.
red velvet.
You know,
Sorry.
my side hustle is going to be working the counter at Junior's.
She's done it before.
I had the opportunity to do it.
Job.
Did you?
Excellent.
Yes, I went
Oh
there,
my
and
gosh.
Alan had me working behind the bar. I was helping, like, serve
She did a
cakes and stuff.
fantastic job. For anyone who thinks this
They
is
were like,
easy.
"Don't quit your day job, girlfriend."
No, you did great.
I was eating up all the profits, right?
No, you did.
Oh my
Nope.
gosh.
I will stick to my story that you were an excellent, excellent guest employee.
I have to tell you, can we turn this around a little bit too?
Yeah, can I take, let me just pull
Yeah,
this
go
one
ahead.
out
Pull that
and
one
then you
out for
turn that
Jane.
around.
I just want you to all see this. This is a centerpiece for your table. I mean, it really, truly is. And look at that. If that doesn't scream gorgeous, but then, you know, it's one thing to look great. It's another thing to have the taste, just people raving about it. And I am not making this up. This is
could I have
raveable cake.
I just want a small piece. I don't
Okay,
need
well, this
a huge...
is, I cut it already.
Okay.
But
That's
again,
okay.
I just want to show everyone how moist. You can press on this cake.
Yeah.
And it's not just going to fall apart, okay? Because it's moist red velvet cake, cream cheese and buttercream frosting.
Oh my
and you really want to try this
I
in a
do.
tray?
I gotta tell you,
Take that
this
off
is
your hands.
really out of this world.
Thank
And
you so much.
I never say that, Alan. I'm telling you, it really
Listen,
is. I
this
want to
is
see what Jane says.
exactly the same as what we serve in our restaurants
gosh.
day in and day out for 74 years.
I would go to your restaurant just for this cake.
I
People
almost
do.
like the red velvet. I'm such a chocolate cake person.
Yeah. I
That
love
red velvet is delicious.
Thank you.
It
That's why we have a
is.
choice. You can have both. You
Yeah,
can have one or
that's
the other.
just it. Okay, I just want to let you know more than half of our quantity is gone. This is a one-time only value. This is the lowest price
my
you are
gosh.
going to get within the next 3 months of this cake. You're not going to find later in November or in December where this is at a lower price than it is right now. 4 payments of $17.50. What do we do when we get this home?
Put it straight in the freezer. Day before you're going to serve it, take it out, unwrap the plastic, defrost overnight in the refrigerator. Put it out, as you said, as a centerpiece. Put it at the center of the at the end of the buffet table, so
Yeah.
people know what's coming. It looks great on the counter. It's getting to room temperature, which is how we're serving
Yep.
them here for
Yeah.
you right now. And when it comes time to have dessert with your friends and family, you just need a knife and some cake plates.
And you cut it ahead of time. Don't let your friends and family cut this
No.
cake.
I actually
I
like
would-
keeping it whole only because it
Do
keeps
you?
it nice and moist that way and it won't dry out.
I know, but when it's time to serve the cake, if you let people cut slices the size that Alan is cutting,
Well, listen, you can. I always like to get up from the table
like,
and help my guests
want
and
you to-
sort of dish it out while they're
I
grabbing
was
their
just going to
coffee.
say, I cut it and put it on the plate and
This
hand
is-
them the plate.
this is a
exactly.
this is
You
a
should be
profession-
when it's time
professional
to
job
when
right
it's
here.
time to be cut.
Oh, my
You should be
goodness.
cutting this cake because they're going to take too big
I just
of
want
pieces.
to point out the
Yeah.
reason these look so good and they're so straight
Yeah.
whole is we actually set these up in French pastry rings. So as we're putting the layer of cake and then the cream, we are doing this in a ring in order to keep them. So if we just sort of put them together, they
Yeah,
would be all
they-
wobbly.
right.
We set it up, then we cool them, then we pull off the rings and decorate them by hand.
Wow.
Oh my
Each
goodness.
one.
Okay,
That's
here's what I want to
outstanding.
let you know. First of all, you can have it shipped out right now. It could be a birthday cake that you're celebrating someone's birthday. But anyway, December 9th is also a ship time. So right now or December 9th. Let me say, what can ship out right now? What do we have left? 200 of each. Okay. 200 total can go out right now. If you want red velvet right now, 3 dozen remain. Jane, I'm gonna run to my to my dressing room, get my phone. How many can ship out right now in the chocolate? 150 left. If you want them shipped out December 9th, same thing, very limited in the red velvet and a little more than 100 in that chocolate fudge. These will not last the show. The price will not last the show because the price goes up at the end of the show. Alan,
Nice seeing you as
thank you
always.
so
Thank you.
much for
Happy
bringing
holidays
these.
in advance.
This is so exciting. After
Yeah.
all these years,
Yeah,
you're
it took
still
us a
coming
long-
up with
we're
new
still,
things.
We're still practicing.
I love it. I love it. All right, stay tuned. The top I have on, let me pop out here. This is